We are not very far away, just 9 months from the Senior World Cup, FIFA 2026. It's hard to believe, but the excitement's really growing.
It really is, and we're rocked out with some swag, of course, from the 2026 World Cup.
We got our scarves on.
And we're excited because the mascots have been revealed because, you know, the World Cup, it really is around the corner. And this week, like we mentioned, all of the mascots were revealed, and yes, that was plural, as each of the North American countries will have their own mascot representative. Maple the Moose for Canada, Zayu the Jaguar for Mexico, and of course, Clutch, the bald eagle for the United States. FIFA President Gianni Infantino said, quote, "The 26 team has just got bigger and more fun. Maple, Zayu, and Clutch are full of joy, energy, and spirit of togetherness, just like the FIFA World Cup itself. The three mascots are central to the incredible, entertaining atmosphere we are creating for the game-changing tournament," end quote. And this is the first trio of mascots for a co-hosted World Cup finals. And Alex, I think you got a little more history on the World Cup mascots for us.
Yeah, and it is a rich history, a trip down memory lane, reliving some of the best World Cup mascots. Let's start all the way back in 1966, when World Cup Willie was introduced as the first official mascot for this tournament, hosted and won, of course, by England. Mexico has hosted the World Cup twice before, with Juanito ushering in the first tournament on Color TV, while PK the Chili Pepper debuted for the famed 1986 edition. 94, it was the U.S.'s turn. They held a first-of-its-kind vote for a mascot. Striker the dog won, helping grow soccer's popularity here in the States. And over the years, the mascots have taken different shapes, like Chow in 1990, the first mascot without a face. And now the World Cup is in its new and bigger era, with 3 countries in North America hosting the expanded tournament. No better way to bring in this unprecedented occasion. You see the introduction of Maple the Moose, Zayu the Jaguar, and Clutch the bald eagle. And now we are joined by the Director of Brand and Marketing for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, Iris Diaz. Iris, thanks so much for being with us here in studio.
Thank you guys for having us. We're very excited, and we're, of course, excited to have him here as well with you guys.
Yeah, tell us more about now, only 9 months away over at FIFA. How amped up are everybody getting now for the World Cup?
Ay, Dios mío, things are crazy. I can tell you that much right now. But the fact that we revealed them last week, and it has been such a great opportunity for us because we've been working on this project for over a year now, especially for the mascots. And the fact that every fan and, of course, everyone has embraced them positively has been such a great thing for us.
Tell me about the process, because the mascots have become such an integral part of every single World Cup that we've seen. Can you give me a little bit of insight into the process of creating these 3 mascots specifically for this World Cup?
Sure. So the biggest thing for us is definitely one. It's actually going to be the first of its kind that we have 3 mascots representing 3 countries. Right. So that alone was already history in the making, which is one thing that for us it was like, okay, great, we get to be able to tell that story for them. Not only did all the countries come together and say, okay, not only identify what mascot we wanted to choose, but also the name, the number, and of course their storyline. So that was something very special for all of us.
And we've seen it over the past with mascots being an integral part to the FIFA World Cup. Why is that? Why are they so important?
It's another touch point for us, not only for our fans, but also for our youth. One thing we want to make sure that people understand is that football does unite the world. And not only does it help from a branding perspective, but also for our fans. And I think they are always looking to make sure that who's the next mascot. So for us, it's not only an extra touch point outside the pitch, but it's also something else that we can leave behind as legendary.
All right, so we want to get into each mascot and what each mascot represents to their country. So let's start first with Maple the Moose for Canada.
Okay, so Maple. One thing about Maple is, one, Maple loves video gaming, loves music, and loves urban art. We can start with going to Zayu. Zayu loves to dance, just like any Mexican would, and loves also to be able to defend and, of course, really on the pitch. Zayu also loves to eat. So one thing is really good Mexican food, definitely Zayu's on it. The great thing about Clutch also, or for representing for the U.S., is not only has Clutch basically flown all over America, really understanding and learning other cultures. But the one thing about Clutch that's also different is the fact that he also likes basketball and also loves American football. So
yes.
He's always learning something else.
Has to, for sure. We talked about Clutch, though. Is there a specific story that Clutch wants to tell here in this FIFA World Cup?
The main thing for us is, one, that he is very strong. He's always really intimidating his defenders. But one thing is that he is really good best friends with Maple and also with Zayu. So that one thing for us is definitely that they're all friends. They're always together, and that's something very special for all of us.
No, that certainly makes a lot of sense. And Clutch is a midfielder, right? Zayu is the striker, and then, I mean, pretty obvious with Maple, right?
And Maple's our goalkeeper, number one goalkeeper. Yes.
You love to see it.
Well, we are so excited here at Scoreline to have the opportunity to welcome in all three mascots. Welcome in Maple, Zayu, Clutch. Make sure, be careful, big steps here.
Big steps here, we're good? All right.
Here they come. Look, they've all got their own poses.
Look, they're already lining up like a pitch, like a team would take the pitch,
Yeah,
right?
they're all ready to go. I feel like we should be taking pictures for the starting 11. Look at that. I mean, completely united, right? With all three nations hosting. That's a really important part of all of this.
Of course, they stay ready, so they all know what to do. One, it's been great. Obviously, they're always together, as we mentioned. Every single event that they'll be at, they will always be together.
All right, well, let's see some poses as we say goodbye for this segment here. There you go. Can you do Clutch with me? Come on.
Am I doing Clutch?
Yeah, do Clutch.
How am I doing? Like this? All right, we're ready.
There you go. We're so ready. Thanks so much for joining us. Everybody, Iris and all three mascots cannot wait for the FIFA World Cup next summer.